You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and today, Epicans, we are reacting to Kingdom of Heaven Part 1.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Just want to say thank you to Joyce, Marcel, and Dragnapr for requesting the song. Kingdom of Heaven Part 1 is divided into 5 parts. There is Hold in Derision, Children of the Light, Bardo Thodol, Paragons of Perfection, and The Harsh Return. So I'm really excited for this. I hope you're as excited as I am. And let's get to the music.
All right, y'all, it's Boogie!
Let me show you something.
Let me tell you something.
Epica means it's a place in the universe where you can find all the answers of the questions of life. And it's a philosophical question because where is this place in the universe? Some people say it's far away, and some people say it can be found inside every human being, him or herself.
I would say the latter myself, y'all.
We want to welcome you to a kingdom far, far away. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, shit, yes. Holy shit. I need a drink.
Well, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So that was such an experience. My heart is still racing from the emotions and the moods that this song put me through. And Epica is just such an amazing experience that I'm starting to only find with them. And I'm going to have to say that, to be brutally honest, they're becoming my favorite band now, because like, even when he's finger picking, I need to have that in a metal song. I need to have that moment when they bring out the acoustic and get the bluesy, jazzy feel going, and then then when it comes in hard, it actually hits.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved this song so far out of the two Kingdom of Heavens I have listened to. Kingdom of Heaven 1 is my favorite right now. But just to quickly go through what I felt like with the 5 parts of this song. Part 1, which was Hold in Derision, was talking about how God is in us, and the chakra, how you can eventually evolve. That's just at least what I was getting out of it. Number 2, which is Children of the Light. They're letting you know that the light is the source for our evolvingness, not science itself. So that's pretty cool, because that's kind of how I think as well. So I'm kind of with them on that side too. Number 3, Bardo Thodor, or how do you say it?
Bardo Thodol.
Which is actually the Tibetan Book of the Dead, commonly known in the West. That's what we call it here. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys know anything about the Book of the Dead or any of Book of the Dead's out there, but enough said with that. We now understand where these people are reaching this higher evolution.
And unlocking their chakras.
Unlocking the chakra through their light. And then they're reaching this point of potential rebirth, or if you're already at the place you need to be, maybe that's when you get to stay there. Number 4, which is Paragons of Perfection. For me, the guy, because either his pride or his greed wasn't letting him evolve, so he couldn't stay. But he now is part of that hive mind, and so he's never gonna ever get out of it now. That's at least what I was getting at, and that's the terror and the scariness of that. At least how I took that in. And the harsh return, which is his harsh return, is the pride will make us fall, which is something I can agree with everything. Everyone falls once the pride comes in, so check your pride before it makes you fall in whatever way. And whatever way you think wherever you think Kingdom of Heaven is for you, make sure you're doing it right for everyone.
Mm-hmm. This song hit me so hard. Like, I love it so much. When I was listening to it at first, with first listen through, the first part, which is Hold in Derision, that's something that I relate to quite a bit, because when I was growing up, I was actually, I was raised in a church. And so by being raised in a church, it pushed me very far away from everything to do with a church, because you're just raised in it your whole life.
Yeah.
And so I clung very strongly to science.
Mm-hmm.
And that became that became
almost a worship.
Yeah, but it was my safe space was with science, because you could explain everything.
Yeah.
And then there was periods in my life through that, going into the second part of this with Children of the Light, where you move from the science of everything and the explanation to where everything comes from.
Yeah.
And then when they can't explain it, oh, well, it's a theory. Then going into opening your chakras, Reiki.
Science is almost a rebirth.
It is a rebirth. Like,
type of theory.
You need just as much faith in science as you need to have faith with what they're showing in here.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I just went so far into that. And then Bardo Thodol.
Yeah.
I had to look that up, because I was like, what is this? I'm not 100% sure. And it is one of the books of the dead. There are many out there from all over the world.
Tibetan's one of the oldest, though.
It is one of the oldest, being the Tibetan Book of the Dead specifically.
Yes.
So that was really interesting to me to kind of see where this story progression was leading into, because the first two parts of the story of this song are actually parts that I've lived myself. And I know a lot of people have experienced that and lived that aspect. So it does hit really deeply.
No kidding.
Paragon of Perfection hit me the hardest, and I actually got a little teary-eyed during that one, because at the end, the guy was screaming that he didn't want to go back, and there was that voice telling him, no, you have to go back, you need to go back, you're not done yet, you've still got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And that was really, like, that hit me really hard, because something that Kyle knows that I don't really talk about often is I've actually been resuscitated twice. Once when I was 7 and another time when I was 15. So it's having to be brought back twice has been definitely, it really impacted me with that. The harsh return and just how that whole, like, the light show, the soft, then the hard,
the explosion
and just
at the end.
The explosion of everything.
Yeah.
It was just so powerful to represent musically, and the imagery of literally being ripped from one existence and forced into another existence, and that going between those planes of reality, that harshness that they portrayed through the music was just so amazing and expressive, that it was when we stopped the song, it was just, we both had to sit here for a minute like, what just happened?
Yeah, like, it's just incredible that Epica can make us go through this together, and we're just so thankful for Epica and you guys Epicans, because like, if there's one concert we would go to, I think this would be the one if we had one choice. Because what it does to us.
The emotions that are portrayed through the music are just so raw and so real. It's phenomenal.
So keep rebirthing and shedding your pride and greed off of you, and be a better person for everyone if you can, and we all can live in a better place. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love.
God bless. Special shout out to our Patreon supporters. We appreciate you so much.